Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm lowering my voice because it's almost 1 a.m. and I don't want to wake anyone. So, yeah, just don't expect this video to be crazy and other stuff. So, the Peep Retrospective will be coming out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, we're going to talk about another one of my favorite shows, The Wonder Pets. I did the worst episode all the way back in the beginning of this year, in January. And since then, I've been rewatching a lot of the show. So, yeah. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 best Wonder Pets episodes of all time. Picking the best episodes was really difficult, because there's so many great episodes. I've compiled 10 episodes that, for the most part, will make it on this list. I'm going to do 3 honorable mentions when we get to number 2 and number 1. So, let's do this. Number 10, Save the Pigeon. This is such a great episode that definitely deserves a shout out. Save the Pigeon is just enjoyable. I guess New York City, right? Well, if it's beautiful or not. New York City's kind of crap now because of all the crap going on in the city, but when it's good, this is what it shows. It shows the good in New York City, or what it should be. So, yeah. Save the Pigeon is just an enjoyable episode. And I love this episode a lot. And that thing at the end, when he gets to the camera, is hilarious. Okay, number 9, Save the Reindeer. Now, there's the reason why I didn't put this in the top 3. And it's for one reason I'll get to towards the end. So, let's start with the positives. The positives. I actually really like this episode because it shows Ming Ming and Tuck's relationship to be slightly broken. And they actually do the rivalry correctly in this episode. And not terribly like in Save the Platypus. If you want to go watch it, if you want to know about that Travis Heron episode, watch the video I made back in January. Link in the description. Anyway, back to the episode. This is such a great one. The only reason I'm not putting this near the number for issue spots is because of one certain scene. So at the end, towards the beginning, Ming Ming accidentally breaks Tuck's snow globe. And then Tuck sings about, I don't need a snow globe. Actually, I don't know why I sing that like that. And, well, he basically gets one. It kind of defeats the message, in my opinion. Personally, I would have personally said, he doesn't need a snow globe, well, he gets one in the end. I mean, kind of ruins the message, but also doesn't. But I can excuse it, because the rest of the episode's pretty good. Overall, this gets us 8 out of 10. Number 8, Save the Raccoon. This is such an enjoyable episode. It is just a great episode. Season 3 was really consistent. While Season 2 may have one of my favorite episodes, it also has Save the Platypus, so it's more even in the middle. This is still a really good episode. I love Save the Raccoon. Everything about the flagpole breaking, which was the first for this series, at least when they were in the air. It's broken in the past, but it's mostly just been parts before they built it, so yeah. Pretty good episode, honestly. Number 7, Save the Love Bugs. This episode is amazing. Tuck and Ming Ming are once again fantastic. Linny's also pretty good in this episode. And the Love Bugs relationship is really good. And I love the song at the end. And I love how Linny gives them their Valentine. I love this episode a lot. Number 6, Save the Dolphin. This was the first episode of the entire show. And overall, it's a really good one. A really great episode that deserves honor. There's a definite good episode. Now we're gonna get into the top 5. Ooh boy. Number 5 goes to the land of Oz. In the Land of Oz. Now, people say this is actually the final episode aired, and some say Save the Genie was the last episode. I consider Land of Oz to be the true finale. I mean, at least in terms of the airing order. It's all over the place. So, yeah. This episode's really good. I love the end, and I love Ollie in this episode. He's actually pretty enjoyable in this one. I didn't hate him. He actually was pretty good. He was only thrown in the last, act of the episode. Pretty good episode. Now we're getting into the personal choices, which I personally love. Number 4 is Save the Turtle. I love this episode. It is a fantastic episode. I was debating put on Save the Duckling in this section, but I decided to put it as an honorable mention. And I'll tell you why, because Tuck is a better character, starring Ming Ming. This is such a really enjoyable episode. Watch the episode for itself. You can find it on Internet Archive. It's episode 6A. It's a really good episode. And now we're getting to the top 3. And these are episodes that really spilled a special place in my heart. Number 3 is How It All Began. This is such a great episode, and it was originally going to be the finale. And this would be a great finale, but it didn't. But it's still a really great episode. And number 2 is Save the Wonder Pets. I would personally, if it wasn't for that crying scene towards the end, I would put this in number 3. But that emotional scene at the end almost got me. But unlike our number 1 choice, it didn't make me cry. Before we get to that, here are 3 honorable mentions. These are episodes I personally love, but don't consider a great journey bliss. Those include Save the Chimp, Save the Loch Ness Monster, and Save the Glowworm. Good episodes. And the number 1 best episode of Wonder Pets is, of course, Join the Circus. This literally made me cry when I first watched it, which is rare for a kids show. I haven't cried this much since the finale, since the Big City Dreams movie came out in 2024. And I was 14 at the time. I watched this episode earlier this year and it made me sob. And it wasn't the scene where Lenny cried, it was the scene where they did flashbacks. Just, wow, amazing. And a fantastic episode. 11 out of 10. Fantastic. Really great episode. Amazing. So that's basically it for the best Wonder Pets episodes. This show holds a really special place in my heart. It's the best Nick Jr. show. It's up there with Blue's Clues and Backyardigans as some of Nick Jr.'s best content ever. And despite one little show ruining their network, Paw Patrol, and other shows getting boring, I still love Nick Jr. and I hope they can improve. Not that I won't, but who knows? So yeah, that's basically the video. So the Peep retrospective will start at 8 p.m. tonight. So that's basically about it. I'll see you all next time. Subscribe or I'll cry. I don't know how to do that slogan. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.